Hello everyone, welcome to Headlines of the Day. This is 9th of June 2022 and we are back again with some of the major articles from The Hindu. Let's begin our today's discussion. So on page number 1, 8 and 16 you'll find articles related to RBI raising rates to tame inflation. So the first article is headlined the same RBI raises rates to tame inflation and the second article is headlined as benchmark rate may exceed pre-pandemic level by March. So, from these articles, you have to know what are the major decisions taken by the Monetary Policy Committee of the Reserve Bank of India recently, and the rationale behind them, and what are the expected outcomes. Moving further on page number 1 from GS3 Economy section, another article GST IBC will push growth once clouds recede, says the CEA. So, from this article, you have to know about the structural reforms like Goods and Services Tax and the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, that is IBC, their achievements, impact of pandemic and the ongoing geopolitical conflict, and what is the possible scenario ahead. Moving further on page number 8 from GS2 Polity and Governance, there's an article about safe foods. So the article says that states need help in developing food lab infrastructure and enhancing the manpower. From this article, you have to know what are the key takeaways from the State Food Safety Index, the status of progress, and what is the possible scenario ahead. Moving further on page number 9 from GS2 International Relations, there's an editorial article that is headlined as Dealing with the Indo-Pacific is not easy. So from this article, you have to know about the geopolitics of Indo-Pacific, the importance of this region, that is the Indo-Pacific region, issues linked to it, growing concern over the Chinese military activity in the region, objectives of establishing an Indo-Pacific economic framework, and other related initiatives, and what more needs to be done in this particular context. Moving further on page number 9 from GS2 Polity and Governance, another article about the Uniform Civil Code. So the article is headlined as The Future of Uniform Civil Code. It says that it is plausible that a serious and honest exercise might end up causing up more consternation amongst Hindus than Muslims. So from this article, you have to know what is the Uniform Civil Code. Is there one common personal law for any religious community governing all the members? How does the idea of Uniform Civil Code relate to the fundamental right to religion, and the arguments for UCC, arguments against UCC, and what is the possible scenario ahead? Moving further on page number 10 from GS2 International Relations, there's an article about the global food crisis due to the Ukraine war. So the article is headlined as The Ukraine War and the Global Food Crisis. From this article, you have to know how serious is the food crisis globally, how important are Russia and Ukraine for global security, what is causing this crisis, and is there a way out? On page number 12 from GS3 Economy section, another article, Ahead of Sowing, the Kharif Minimum Support Prices Revealed. From this article, you have to know why the Union Cabinet raised the MSP minimum support price for paddy for the Kharif season 2022-23, and what is MSP and how is it determined. Moving further on page number 14 from GS2 Polity and Governance, India opposes Environmental Index ranking. From this article, you have to know what is Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, its objectives, needs, and achievements. On page number 14 from GS2 International Relations, there is another article, India and Vietnam sign mutual logistics agreement. So, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and his Vietnam counterpart, General Phan Van Giang, sign a joint vision statement. From this article, you have to know what are the features of India and Vietnam Memoranda of Understanding, MOU, on mutual logistic support, and what is its relevance. Now, on page number 14 itself, from GS3 Infrastructure, there's an article that NHAI's road laying feat enters the Guinness. So, there is a 75-kilometer road laid continuously in Maharashtra in 105 hours and 33 minutes. So, from this article, you have to know how NHAI has created a Guinness World Record. So, with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of Headlines of the Day, The Hindu. We'll see you with more such videos. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.